And now Mensah has the definite advantage. He's got his ground forces intact still, and he's got a little bit of an economic advantage as well. Wow, except, oh, okay, that could be the problem, though, is the great equalizer for Protoss, as I've said before, is the Psystorm. And Psystorm plus mass Hydralisk equals Ponage. Basically, Psystorm just will completely tear apart he's got a shuttle filled with something. This could be a storm drop here. A Corsair going in there to test the waters, and he sees that spore colony is there now. He doesn't mind. It looks like he's just going to sacrifice this shuttle for some reason, and he gets his couple storms off. And Mensah actually micros his drones around fairly well. A couple Dark Templar in there as well. I didn't even see that at first. And the Dark Templar going to attack his main now. See what he can do. It looks like he didn't take out a lot of drones with those storms. Maybe seven or 8 max. But now Mensah, though, doesn't have anything in his main base to protect against these Dark Templar. His forces kind of running back here now. But in the meantime, tons of drones absolutely getting slaughtered here. He needs to run those drones out right now. He's running them back and forth, but they're not really doing a lot of good just back and forth. He's still killing some off. He is running those out. Hydra's coming in now from the other side that had been gone over to protect his expansion there. And now killing off even more drones. Wow, so this has been an extremely effective drop by Pusan. He's totally evened things up economically. He's managed to kill off at least a dozen, maybe 15 drones in this attack. And now it looks like his Dark Templar is actually going to be able to make it out alive. No, there's another Overlord there, and he's blocking with those drones, actually. No, he's just running them back. Unfortunately, he didn't block with those drones to let the Hydralisk kill off the Dark Templar. So, the Dark Templar almost survives, and it does make it out. Oh my god. That was like the Dark Templar going, yay, though I walked through the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Yeah, he was like, I'm so pwned, I'm so pwned, I'm so pwned, and he actually made it out. I was surprised. But yeah, Pusan had a definite advantage now, since he's definitely harassed Mensah's economy here. Mensah needs to get going here and do something back. He needs to take out one of Pusan's bases. He's really not being... I mean, the key to playing Zerg really is to... You have to be offensive, and he's not doing anything to put any pressure on Pusan right now. He really needs to put that pressure on if he's gonna be able to come out in this game, and he's not able to do that. It looks like a lot of his forces are kind of scattered around, and now a lot of zealots coming in here. It looks like he's even gonna gonna kill off a lot of drones. He's backing off. He doesn't have anything in the neighborhood for that lurker there. He's gonna bring in some storm. He storms the wrong spot for the lurker. He's storming the Hydralisk now. The lurker's still attacked. He's not storming the lurker. The lurker's still taking pot shots at all those zealots. It looks like he was just targeting the hatchery, though, and targeting the Hydralisk, though, and just taking the hits. And it looks like there was even an observer there. I don't know if that one lurker went down, but now Mensah with superior ground forces trying to chase down those forces of Pusan's. He's able to kill off the High Templar, so he's not in complete danger at the moment. But Pusan just expanding all over the place. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases now, and Mensah still with 4. And as Zerg, you cannot be economically behind as Zerg. It just doesn't work, especially when there's storm around. So Mensah, come on, you need to get your act together here a little bit. He does have his hive up, except that's not going to do a lot of good because, I mean, maybe he might be able to go up some Ultralisks here, but he doesn't have the economic advantage to really pump out Ultralisks. Ultralisks are very, very expensive units, and I really don't think he has the base count to really put up much of a fight with Ultralisks compared to the amount of Zealots, and he can't get Swarm because, I mean, most of Pusan's forces are Zealots. He does have some Dragoons now, and Storm works inside Swarm as well. He has a few Observers there. Very smart by Pusan, not letting his Observers just get picked off or anything like that by Scourgers. Sometimes you'll see that happen. So Pusan moving in here on Mensah's expansion, fighting it off very well with just Lings, and doing an excellent job there. And it looks like microing his Lurkers around excellently, keeping them out of the storm. So he's doing a good job keeping his Lurkers alive. And Pusan is really just actually not doing a very good job of storming those Lurkers. Wow, that storm actually was really brutal. I think it was almost on accident because his lurkers moved into it. And a whole bunch of Dragoons coming in. I didn't even see those Dragoons before. A massive amount of Dragoons coming in. This is probably the end for Mensah, unless he can pull something out of nowhere really quick. Storm going off a little bit. Storm going off everywhere. A ton of Hydralisks going down to that Storm. And Mensah pumping out of a lot of hatcheries right now. He might be able to put off this attack right now. But no, he's not going to be able to, because Pusan is actually reinforcing this attack. He's trying to press this home. He's trying to push home this advantage. He's trying to make this the killing blow, sending in Archons, and those Archons are going to tear the heck out of anything that Mensah can send at him. He's just doesn't have the economy to pump out enough units here, I don't think, and he's just lost part of his economy as well. This is probably the end for Mensah, and he's fighting desperately, though. It looks like Pusan may have stopped his reinforcements. I don't see on the minimap any reinforcements heading here, so if Mensah can put something out here. I see he has gotten a couple more expansions up, actually. So if he can hold this off, there's still a chance. He kills off those Archons, so that was a real big move. It's going to come down to Pusan's storms here, if he can storm effectively or not. He hasn't been that much this game. He storms his own units there. Yeah, not doing... Wow, storming a Hydralisk and a Ling there. Pusan's storming has been absolutely horrible this game. Just absolutely horrendous, and now he's got an Archon there that's just going to totally get picked off before he can do anything. Wow, Mensah completely fighting off Pusan's attack. Absolutely amazing play by Mensah. And Pusan now, wow, just really kind of... Mensah doesn't have this expansion right here, but he's got a couple other expansions up now, so he has put things back up economically, depending on how many drones he has at those expansions. I haven't been able to see how many drones he has at those expansions, so it might not be a big deal. But he has a ton of hatcheries now. Okay, he's got a few drones over here, a few drones over there, and a few drones over there. It looks like now that he's fought that off, he can focus a little bit more on getting his economy up. And if he can, if Pusan gives him a spare moment, to build up those drones, then he may be able to come back and take this game after all. It looks like he's gotten a few drones at each of his expansions there, but he's not getting a terrible amount of drones at the moment. Pusan now looks like he's going for one of those side expansions, which is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to kind of work on starving Mensah out, and going for that side expansion that was not as well protected is an excellent move on his part. Wow, putting the Archon on the way and actually kind of blocking off that ramp, that was kind of interesting. I don't know if that was intentional. So Mensah is going to lose this expansion of his in the middle, and he's sending in a bunch of Lings, but I don't think he's probably not going to be able to fight this off right now. There's one more High Templar there, yeah, so that he loses that hatchery. So if Pusan, basically what Pusan needs to do right now is do the same thing and keep moving and kill off another one of his side expansions, because it's obviously proved difficult to kill off his main expansion. It was just too easy to rally there. And now finally Mensah trying to do an attack here. He needs to have done these attacks like 10 minutes ago. He needs to have been putting pressure on Pusan this whole time, and he hasn't been. And it looks like he's trying to cancel those cannons there. One cannon gets canceled. Another one looks like it might die, but no, that lurker's going to die instead. He did kill off that one warping in cannon. That one cannon is almost dead, but Pusan keeps that expansion. Mensah needs to do some more attacks like that. He needs to do some more surgical attacks and start harassing those sub-bases that are not well protected of Pusan's. He needs to put pressure back on Pusan if he's going to have any chance in this game. He's running Lings through suicidally somehow for some reason. Finally, they're going in. He kills off those cannons that were almost dead. These Lings are what I refer to cracklings. They're super upgraded, so they're going to stand a real good chance against cannons like that. They've got their attack speed upgraded and everything like that. Yeah, it looks like he might be going for that bottom right expansion there, but far too many cannons over there, though, for those Lings to do a lot of good. They're probably going to kill off a few cannons, but especially with that storm, if he can do a good storm on those Lings, that'll be the end of that attack. But he is at least doing what he kind of needs to do now. He's putting a little bit of pressure back on Pusan now, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Although, I don't see a lot of lurkers around right now, and that is a big problem because he needs those lurkers for these mass troops that's sending in. He looks like he's going to lose that hatchery. He's going to lose a lot of drones over here as well. If he loses those 3 hatcheries on the side, that will be the end for Mensah. He will not have the economy or the output necessary to do a lot of good. He's been really good dodging out of Storm, though. Of course, as I say that, he just sits his hydras in that Storm. But, and Mensah GG's! Mensah realizes that he's just been outplayed and out-economied, and he GG's, and that means that is 3-1 in MBCGame Heroes' favor. MBC has taken this matchup 3-1. Excellent play on all sides in all games. That was a really, really fun matchup. I hope you guys enjoyed that in general. And a reminder again, subscribe to Vile Tac account because we're going to be using that for some games in the future. Thanks for listening.